Hey, this is Cameron, and welcome to the practice log. It's a night session, so you know what that means. We got quite a bit of stuff to do today. Let's go ahead and get to the seat, shall we? Yeah, what a day, huh? Man, the last couple of logs I've been pretty down in the dumps, but I'm feeling actually pretty rejuvenated today. So I'm excited to say that. Man, we got a lot of fun stuff planned. I'm gonna cover some new ground today. I think I might actually finish the third movement of the Morel sonata today. I'll at least read through the whole thing, I think. Maybe I'll play the whole thing, we'll see. Man, and then after that, I mean, only the second movement, which I'm pretty sure is the easiest one. Then we're golden after that. It's just about practicing it. I've been working on technique. You've been seeing that. Skazales and Arpy Warpies, those are coming along, right? I'm gonna break new ground with the Villa-Lobos. I don't think I'm gonna get to the end of the Villa-Lobos quite yet, but I think I'm like 2 sessions away from like reading through the whole thing. So that's pretty good. These pieces are going by pretty fast. As I've mentioned previously, I'm gonna take this time to acknowledge one comment from my comment section. So let's take a look. So this is actually, I knew I was gonna do this one right when I got it, but this is from JC Practices, aka John Crossley. What's up, man? Fellow guitar YouTuber. Thanks for commenting. He says he's been wondering, what's your background in education? Are you in school now? As a hobbyist, I'm so impressed by how fast you're learning these pieces. Mind explosion emoji. That's flattering, man, because it doesn't feel that fast to me, I'll tell you that. But thank you. You know, the hardest thing though, like, I feel like it's really easy for me to get them like 80% there, and then that last 20% to get them on the stage, that's what takes like freaking 10 years. That's so hard. Alright, but to answer your question, no, I'm not in school. I was in school 3 years ago. I graduated in 2020 with a BA in music from a university. I'm not gonna say which one, because I'm kind of a private guy, but you can figure it out because my diploma is right behind me in every episode. Here's kind of my education story. You might have noticed the cello that's above my head whenever I'm playing. I actually started playing cello before guitar, about 6 months before guitar, and that was in 6th grade. And I played basically all the way until 11th grade, until I got accepted into this like art school just called like the Fine Arts Center, and that's where I spent half the day there my senior year studying jazz. It was jazz performance and jazz theory, 2 separate classes of the 4 classes I had that day. So that, including the strings that I had all throughout middle and high school, I missed out on a lot of crucial education. Like, I don't know anything. I am really uneducated. But I got a lot of music education, which was pretty cool. So I don't regret anything. Then after that, I went to a university where I got a BA in music. That was like 4 years, so between 2016 and 2020 I was doing that. I was gonna go straight to a master's program. I moved to a different state and I got my residency. I waited like a year, so I actually wasn't gonna go straight to it. I was taking a gap year, but just to get residency, because the price was like 80% the out-of-state price. Right as I was accepted and like ready to go, and like I was about to start like picking classes, professor I was going to study with announced his retirement, and so I was gonna get like some random professor, which I wasn't comfortable with. And because of all that, I decided that I wasn't going to go with the program, and I just quit that. And I only felt comfortable doing that because I started teaching online lessons. At this time, I had 85 students a week, so I was teaching my booty off. I was teaching more than I've ever heard of anybody ever teach. Like, who has that? 85 students, right? There were 30-minute lessons, mind you, but it's still really crazy. So I didn't really care about like grad school at the time. So that being said, I don't teach 85 students anymore. I've like cut back to about 45, and that's much more manageable. I was getting pretty bad. I was not like mentally well when I was teaching that many students, and I didn't know any repertoire because I had no time. I was just teaching. And I am looking for a master's program right now. I would still like to go to grad school, and that's actually why I picked all the pieces that you're hearing. Like, it's a Baroque, classical, and a romantic, but not romantic, but like modern. They're just like pretty big pieces that I can audition with. That is my story of 2020 to almost 2024. That's what I've been doing for the past 4 years. And of course, you've only seen me online for the last like 2.5 months of that. If you have questions, like, feel free to ask them, and I can elaborate further on any part of my life that you might want to hear about. All right, well, that's pretty much it. Yeah, so John, thank you for the question. You know, feel free to ask more. And I saw your performance. You posted it today. It was very nice. The Chacon. Very good. I think we can pretty much make our way to the piano bench now. I've done enough chit-chatting for one practice log, so let's go ahead and do it. Okay, back to the good part. Let's go ahead and jump into it. So, you know, I'm going to start with movement 1, and then make my way to movement 3, and I'm going to try to finish that thing. So, I'll see you on the other side. Okay, I think I'm pretty good through that. Like I promised, I read through the entire third movement of the Morel sonata, so I'm gonna play all of it, kind of, for you. Let me show you. Alright, so here's what I mean by all that. So I'm gonna play all the repeats of the stuff I'm comfortable with, and then I'm just gonna play that fourth section one time, and then I'm just gonna end it there. Alright, so, here we go. I did a cut, sorry. I've been struggling through the last part. I'm just gonna play it though. And so that like sucked, right? Okay. Yeah, because I just looked at it for the first time, and it's kind of hard. It's really awkward. It's not just reading notes and just using whatever finger. It's very specific about what you have to do. So it's very weird. But yeah, I've read through every part of that, though. Like, I've gone front to back of the third movement. So, over the next, like, week or two, I'm just going to be getting everything up to speed. Alright, so I've been at it for a while, so I'm pretty ready to take a little breaky break. Let's take a little breaky break. Well, here we are, taking a little breaky break. Probably gonna go to the computer. I don't think we're gonna watch, like, a talkie video. I think I kind of want to see how other people are playing the first movement. Because I have some questions about, like, fingerings and stuff, like, especially right-hand fingerings. I'm really A-heavy, and I just feel like it's too awkward to bring up to speed. I don't know, I want to re-look at David Russell's way of playing it, and maybe look at some other people too. So, let's do that. Wow, George Morel died in 2021, can you believe it? Very interesting. That does not seem as fast as I remember. Let me get my guitar. That can't be as fast as the other performance. I think he might have been younger in the other one. David Russell's an old man now. We might do like a similar fingering play now. Man, he just plays it so clean. Now, for this part, he's using I and A. It's very clear that he is. Which I've been doing that too, because he does it. Unless he like kind of slows it down briefly there. It actually kind of feels like it drags there a little bit. Okay. That's so, like, yeah, it almost seems like when he plays with A, like, his fingers are, like, I don't want to say they're fatter than mine, but they just take up all the space there, and they just move, like, dependently like that. When I just feel like there's so much, I don't know, my fingers just feel, like, weak. Like, look at that. It's like they're all moving like da-da-da-da-da-da, when mine are just kind of like, it almost feels like that sort of movement when he's doing that, just to get more speed. Like, because usually I try to move like this for everything, but it almost feels more of like a, like that. Now, why doesn't he move his hand like I do? He just goes a different direction on that part. Maybe I should probably adopt that if he's doing it, but whatever. So let's hear how everything is played after that. Alright, so that's pretty flowy. Okay, so God, he flies through that part. All that is like really fast. Okay, so I have to work on that. This part's faster than I thought too. He keeps a pretty long A nail. Maybe I'll try growing mine out. Maybe that'll help with, like, yeah, that's gonna help for sure. Maybe I just need to practice more. Maybe that'll help. He has a cool way of playing that part. I feel sufficiently bad enough now. Though it's fine, I just have a lot of work to do, and that's totally okay. Oh, look at this. Okay, well, how about this? I'm not gonna watch this tonight, but next time, I think we might just go into a David Russell masterclass on some Bach, kind of, mixing the day and night sessions now, Bach and David Russell. Oh, man. But yeah, this seems like a pretty good one. It doesn't look quite as tightly run as Julian Bream's, but I think it'll still be good. Like, you can still hear them and stuff. So, we'll go into this next time, so that's something to look forward to. Alright, cool. I guess we can just go ahead and get back to practicing. I have some Garotto and some Villa-Lobos to get into, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright, back to the old Garotto grind. So, I'll see you there. Okay, I'm getting pretty tired, and after watching David Russell play that, oh man, my A is just messing with me so much, because it just like keeps missing, because I just filed it. I hate it so much. So I'm just gonna do a technique session tomorrow, and hopefully that'll break it in. I'm gonna play just the first page of the Villa-Lobos for you. You've heard it before. I'll play the new stuff next time, though. You'll hear it then. You never get sick of hearing this, though. Come on. I'm so sorry, Villa-Lobos. Alright, and that was it. So, you know, little mishap in there, but I ain't re-recording this. I'm so tired right now. I spent so much brain power on that Morel third movement. I'm gonna go to bed, and I'm gonna try to recharge for tomorrow morning, because I have a lot of work to do tomorrow morning, too. I'm gonna finish the Siciliana tomorrow. I promise you that. And it's gonna be spectacular. And then we're gonna start the Presto, because that's 3 movements, and then I have to memorize the Siciliana and Adagio, and play them better. Then I move on to a new Bach after that, which is pretty crazy. let's go ahead and wrap this thing up. Yeah, well, thanks for joining me on this practice log. It was a lot of fun, you know? And I feel like I made some progress. I'm still a little frustrated with my A. You know, I'm sure you are too, hearing that thing scratch everywhere. But we'll work it out. It's a process learning how to file your nails, you know? I still can barely do it. Well, if you made it this far, you know, be sure to subscribe, leave a like. Those are always cool. Leave a comment. Yeah, if you have any questions about anything, I'll answer it in the beginning, in the chair section. That's fun. Alright, well, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you tomorrow morning.